Hello and a very warm welcome. In Germany this week, 5 men were arrested who are alleged to have planned an attack on a Christmas market near Munich. Another person was arrested in the city of Magdeburg this week, suspected of planning a similar attack. In both cases, the suspects are said to be radical Islamists. For more on this, we speak with DW correspondent Hans Brandt in Berlin. Hans, what more do we know about those who have been taken into custody?
Well, the men that were arrested in southern Germany and Bavaria are an Egyptian, a Syrian, and 3 Moroccans. One of them is said to be an Islamist preacher, somebody who was very active in one of the mosques in the area, and he is said to have encouraged the other men to commit an attack on a Christmas market in the area, probably with a vehicle. The other person that was arrested in the city of Magdeburg in central Germany is a 21-year-old from Central Asia, also someone who appears to have been or is said to be a radical Islamist who planned also an attack on a major gathering with a vehicle, probably on the Christmas market. Now in Magdeburg, this is an especially sensitive topic because a year ago, there was a major attack on the Christmas market there with a vehicle, and many people were killed and dozens injured. So the people in Magdeburg were really upset about this recent arrest in their city.
There are hundreds of Christmas markets in Germany. What is the state of protection?
They're very important at this time of year, the celebratory time of year. There are hundreds of such markets across Germany. Some of them are, one could say, world famous. The one in Nuremberg, for instance, which is very famous for its for the Christmas cookies that are made there. They are also very much present in small towns. And since a major attack on a Christmas market here in Berlin in 2016, security has been ratcheted up significantly at such markets, especially to prevent vehicles from driving into such markets. That's how most of these attacks have been executed in the past. That's increased the costs for having such markets so significantly that some of the smaller markets have in fact given up and are no longer being offered to the public. But the blockades for vehicles entering such markets can be seen basically at markets all across Germany. Nevertheless, as I've just said, there was a major attack in Magdeburg last year in which many people were killed. So the security measures are not 100% secure.
In Australia, there was a comparable attack on a group of people celebrating a Jewish festival at Bondi Beach in Sydney. In that case, firearms were used. Is such a scenario possible in Germany as well?
Certainly there is concern in Germany that attacks on Christmas markets still are possible despite all the security measures that have been taken. Attacks with firearms probably are less likely because Germany has very strict gun control laws. On the other hand, you could imagine that somebody who is a member of a radical organization might get possession of a gun through some sort of smuggling network. And also there have been a number of attacks in recent years with knives on public gatherings. That's also something very difficult to control. So it's not completely inconceivable that attacks either with knives or firearms could be committed here in Germany. But in the end, people here are continuing to go to Christmas markets. They're continuing to say that they want to celebrate this time of year, that they want to enjoy their traditions, that they will not allow themselves to be intimidated by terrorists.
All right, Hans, thank you so much for joining us and speaking with us. With that, it's a wrap, but do stay tuned to Hindustan Times for more.